The first coach to address us at Fall Sports Media Day will be head women's soccer coach Emma Morris. Coach, what are your goals for this season?
Sure, yeah, I think goals relate to both on and off the field, obviously. Now, off the field, obviously, we're hoping really for no long-term injuries is a big one. You know, we have a small squad anyway, and it's never nice to have a long-term injury. I've been through them, know how hard they are. Other than that, I think, with being a small team, we're looking to gel, really. I think a team that gels together, it works hard for one another, and I think that's really important for us this year. And then obviously, on the field, we're looking more so, at UMAC rankings, obviously. But at the same time, I'm looking to take it one game at a time this year. Again, because of the lower numbers, and you just never know what's going to come in the way. So we're definitely trying to just kind of take it one step at a time and see how we go.
Who are some of your top returners?
Sure. So we have a few. Obviously, Maddie Perry's she's actually going to be a captain this year, center forward. She usually is our kind of highest goal scorer or close to. Certainly this year, I think that's what we're looking at. Obviously, we've got Sadie Sandersfeld. She's going to be probably our only returner in the back line. So, we're super excited about the girls that come in, and she's really tasked with the job of leading those. And again, another captain. And then Kenya's obviously another captain as well. She's a senior this year, defensive mid. And then we're looking at the likes of Maddie Thompson, Mindy, obviously, and then Grace. We've got quite a few of those returners that are really tasked with the job of stepping up. And obviously, Leah and Zoe battling out for the number one position as well. So,
what have you seen so far from your team in this preseason?
Sure. Honestly, we've worked a lot on technical, the technical aspect of the game. I think when I came here in the spring, that was an area that I felt like we really needed to improve on earlier rather than later. So I've really kind of stuck with my guns on that one. And the girls, I think, are enjoying it. We actually did one drill in specific in the spring, and they really found it really difficult. And then we've come in this fall and we've nailed it. So we're super proud of them. They've done really well. You'll see them actually probably doing that before a game. So you'll know what we're on about. What was the rest of the question? Sorry.
You're good. Who are some of those newcomers that have maybe, made that next step so far in this early season?
Yeah, I think Livy's come in strong at centre back. Obviously, she's a tall centre back, which everyone loves a tall centre back. So, and she'll talk. She's coming out of shell a bit more. We've also got Gina. Gina's really impressed us this preseason. She's coming as maybe like a left forward, left midfield, or a centre forward. So that's probably where you'll see her this fall. And then we've got the likes of transfers, Brielle and Sarah. Obviously, they're already, they've got a little bit of experience in the college game, or certainly Sarah has. Brielle didn't play at her previous institution, but she's also used to the academic side of things, so you find them less overwhelmed. So that's always good. And then, we've got some other players here that have come in and really, we have big plans for, but it's just a case of them kind of figuring out how the college game works compared to high school, or, for the internationals, obviously, that kind of difference too. So, we're super excited. We've got some good players coming.
The preseason conference poll has not been released yet, but how do you see kind of that race shaking out?
Sure, yeah. I think the ones to beat really are like the likes of Scholastica. I think Superior are going to be really good this year. Northland will be up there as well. And then really for the rest of the conference, it's just going to be minimal things that are separating them. I mean, literally just like, one goal or one run of play, like just... It's going to be minimal things, and I think that's tough because we're probably going to be one of those in that race as well. But at the same time, it just shows you how competitive the conference is, and how close all the teams are, which is always good, because you never know exactly how it's going to go, which is fun.
What are a few games that you have circled on your calendar, and why?
Sure, I think a couple of them really are Buena Vista and Minnesota Morris. Specifically because I feel like those teams are really going to be matching up well against us this year. It can go either way, and those are always fun to watch, right, as a spectator. But at the same time, those are ones that we want to get points out of. So, I think that they're both building their teams up just the same way as we are. They're both, I don't think, going to have too many players on their roster either. So, yeah, I think overall, all around, I think that, with me being a new coach, I know Buena Vista's coach is new this year as well. So there's just a lot of similarities that I feel are going to really, make it a good game, which is, spectator-wise, which is good. So.
You have a couple players that already rank in the top 10 of career categories. What will you expect from them this season?
Sure, yeah, I think the two you're referring to are Maddie Perry and Zoe Knacken. So really with Maddie, obviously, again, she stepped into that leadership role as a captain this year as well. So she's not only going to be influential in terms of what she does on the field, but it's what she does off it too. Now, obviously you want to lead by example as a captain. That's one of the most important things. And she's been doing that so far, and we're super proud of her. But yeah, I mean, on the field, we're looking for goals, we're looking for assists, we're looking for that link up between her and potentially Sarah Spears as hacking mid. And then obviously with Zoe, Zoe's got those goalkeeper, like save percentage, things like that, saves. So, we're kind of trying to figure out right now, okay, who's our number one? Is it Leah or is it Zoe? And that's a good problem to have, right? But at the same time, what's unique about Zoe is her foot skills as a keeper are far beyond the average goalkeeper, certainly in women's soccer at the D3 level. And so we're super excited to see, okay, are we going to be able to utilize her somewhere else on the field? Potentially, yes. So, yeah, it's a good problem to have for sure.
You have a new turf field going in here on campus. How will that be an addition to your program?
Oh, it's going to be awesome. It's really good. We're super excited about it. From a recruiting standpoint, it's going to be really good. But also just for the difference in the game on turf, it is very different. Obviously, the grass holds up the ball a lot more, whereas when you're on the turf, the ball's going to roll a lot quicker, which means that really the girls have to be super fit as well because they're going to be getting in behind, right, the defense and for those through balls. But also, even little things like overlaps, technical aspect has to be better on turf. I think in general we're looking forward to it. I think it's going to push us to become better as a program, and I think it's a good change to have for sure. We are super excited. It looks good. We've been out there the last few days kind of seeing the progress. The lines are in. We've got the stripes of the light green and dark green, which is like a European feel, which I'm super excited about, obviously. So yeah, we're excited.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.